Darkness descends, Guardians. Welcome to House Umbral. Today we have an Arc Warlock build that will make Zeus himself jealous of the light. What's good, everybody? It's Nizzy here. Let's dive right into this Arc build. First off, the exotic of choice is Vesper of Radius. This exotic got a rework recently. And essentially what it does, it adds arc shockwaves to your rift. And these shockwaves, when they kill an enemy, they blow up and they blind targets. It is insane. It's incredibly fun. Super high adrenaline when you run in, you pop your rift, you kill everything, explosions everywhere, you get amplified, you're getting ionic traces, you're getting your grenade right back. It's insane. It's a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying it. Let's go into the class itself and see what perks we're rocking. Obviously, Super, I'm going Storm Trance. I love Storm Trance. Geomag, or I keep saying Geomag. Chaos Reach is cool, and the exotic to go with it is Geomag. But, really here's your preference. Whatever super you like, maybe the type of content you're doing can determine this as well. Higher tier content, you might not want to be out there with Storm Trance. Or if you're doing boss DPS, you might want Chaos Reach. So flip-flop, whichever one you need. I like Healing Rift because higher tier content, when you dive in with Vesper, you pop your Rift, you're going to want to be able to sustain while also doing damage. So I like Healing Rift. Lower tier content, I can see Empowering Rift being totally fine. But again, depending on what content you're doing. Burst Glide, pick whatever jump you want. Ball Lightning. I don't really like Chain Lightning in PvE that much. In PvP is kind of good, but Ball Lightning is the way to go. I actually really enjoy this melee. It's pretty fun. You shoot a ball out, it thunder strikes if you're amplified. It's pretty cool. Grenade. Pulse Grenade is the best arc grenade in the game for PvE content, most damage. But blinding is important to stop unstoppable champions. So depending on the type of content, you might want to flip-flop these guys. Obviously, PvP, Lightning Grenade is the better option, but choice is yours in that realm. But for PvE, Flashbang or Pulse, you're probably going to flip-flop these guys. Let's move on to the aspects now. So for Arc Warlock, you really only have two main PvE options. This one is more of a PvP move, Lightning Surge. So you're really everyone's gonna be running Arc Soul and Electrostatic Mind. There's really no reason to even think about running this one. I guess if you want, it's more of a PvP thing though. But it jolts, so I guess if you want to swap it in. But Electrostatic Mind reads, when you defeat targets with arc abilities or defeating a jolt or blinded target, you get an Ionic Trace. Pay close attention to this. Ionic Traces is what makes this build unique. And then obviously your Arc Soul, when you cast your Rift, you get an Arc Soul. And when you amplify, the Arc Soul is supercharged. But the crazy thing is, since you're going to be popping your Vesper Radius, you're going to be popping Rifts all the time. And you're going to be getting that Rift energy right back. So Arc Soul is going to be up almost 24/7. It's a pretty nutty synergy. And then on top of that, with Electrostatic Mind, when your Rift blinds targets because of Vesper, you're going to get an Ionic Trace from that. And then that's going to make you amplified again. And then it's going to amplify your Arc Soul. And it's just a crazy cycle. It's very fun. Now to the Fragments. This is really up to you in some regard, because depending on what you're doing, you might want to flip-flop. Also, arc fragments, in my opinion, are kind of boring. I don't really like them. If you like them, let me know in the comments what you're running for your fragments. But this is what I recommend. When you're amplified, your arc special weapon blinds on kill. This is insane. If you're rocking high-powered special weapons, I'm about to show you what I'm rocking now. Delicate Tomb is extremely good. There's several other arc options. I really like this one with this build because when you get an Ionic Trace, you get a jolt on your next shot. And then when you get an Ionic Trace, it reloads automatically. So you can literally run around, pop your Rift, get kills, get Ionic Traces, get jolt on this weapon, kill something, get another Ionic Trace, and the cycle is madness. You're gonna see, right? Like, you literally don't need to reload this thing. It's very fun. But there are other great arc options. Obviously, whichever one floats your boat, go for it, but this fragment is essential. A Spark of Shock, your Arc Grenade, Jolt target. This is essential. Jolt does too much damage to not have it on your grenades at all time. Honestly, this might be the best fragment in the Arc subclass because your grenade is just up all the time. It's a free Jolt, so why not? Spark of Resistance, this one's good for higher tier content, and the playstyle with Vesper, when you dive it into a crowd of enemies to pop your rift, you're gonna want that bulk boost to your defenses. So this is a must pick in my opinion. And then finally, this one's a little flexible. I like Spark of Instinct because when you get critical hit, you release a jolt explosion. It's nasty. It clears house. So really, I recommend wearing this one if you want to use something else. I experimented with, you know, like Spark of Magnitude, or even there's another one that's not too bad. Oh, Spark of Feedback if you want to get some more melee damage. But really, I think these are the best 4. Let me know in the comments what you think are the best 4 for this build. Well, essentially, you dive into a Vesper Radius, you pop your Rift, you get Ionic Traces, you blind targets, you get kills, you overcharge a Delicate Tomb, you jolt targets with this, you auto reload it, and it's just absolute madness. I've totally been enjoying this. My recommendations for your other weapons. Your top slot, really, whenever it comes to PvE with high-powered builds like this, or build heavy, you know, setups, or class heavy setups, I want to dive into something that has Adrenaline Junkie and Demo. These perks are, in my opinion, some of the best PvE perks. I'm not really using these weapons for DPS. I see a lot of people rocket DPS perks on primaries and heavy weapons, and yeah, obviously for heavy weapons it's fine if you're doing a boss check, but you really don't need DPS perks for majority of the game, which is, I don't like that, but majority of the game you generally don't really need it. The surges pretty much cover that, but if you're doing a boss check in a raid, you're gonna switch to a boss killing weapon. You don't need target lock on all your auto rifles. It's nice, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but you really don't need it. I would rather have a synergy that boosts my my subclass, but you know, it depends on the content. Obviously, some situations I would like on the high impact auto rifles, I would like target lock because they hit harder, they do more damage. But on the rapid fire like Ruthless Fury, I'm just trying to clear edge with this thing. I'm not using this thing to do damage, so it's all situational. Also, I consider using the hand cannon. This is pretty nice because you're going to be clearing ads like crazy with your special weapon, so you really don't need your primary to do it. So the hand cannon is nice to pair as like a, you know, long range, mid range weapon. And then the heavy weapon, I have an arc machine gun here. This is just to get more same combo, Adrenaline Demo. I love this machine gun. It's very good. So the choice is yours in that regard. And then as far as mods, the big one you want to consider is Powerful Attraction. You're going to be popping your your Rift all the time. So you're going to want to be picking up all those orbs. And then another one is, which is not bad, is Elemental Charge. You're going to be getting Ionic Traces all day long. So you don't really need to build into Orbs of Power because this can get you to your armor charges if you want. I'm still rocking, you know, Orb of Power creation because it's just good, but you know, choice is yours here. And that's pretty much it. That's the main dynamic of the build. You want to dive in, pop your riff, get kills, get Ionic Traces, blind targets, and keep the cycle going, keep the madness going. The Arc or Warlock, become the Storm Caller, bring down the lightning. Let's rate the drip. Hold on, let me switch my ghost shell. Let's rate the drip. Leave comments on the video what you think of the drip. You feel me? I did my thing with this one. I really like this ornament. I was trying to do something with the default ornament, feel me? But man, I was like, nah, let me cop that ornament, man. I was trying to do something with the default. It ain't look too bad. This is low-key the best gold in the game right here. This is just the default gold on the exotic, but like this, I don't know, this is hard. Let me know which one y'all prefer, actually. Let me know in the comments what you prefer, the default Vesper Radius, which is pretty fire, or the Transcendent Geometry ornament. I like this whole little exo suit it gave you. Like I feel like there's a show where there's something like this, or an anime or something. Let me know if you ever seen something like this. I really think it's dope. I like it a lot. It's like a spellcaster, like armor type vibe. Anyway, I got on that new pay to win shader. This shader's crazy. This shader is absolutely nutty, bro. Man, I know it's pay to win. Some people don't like spending money on the game, but hey, ever since I got this, man, I ain't lose a game yet, boy. I've been in the Crucible going crazy with this shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. This shit is pay to win. It make any outfit look good, bro. Gotta go get that luminous void, baby. It's in the silver shop. We'll spend that silver, baby. Anyway, quick build guide for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and leave comments. I love interacting with you guys. It's been fun. Let me know if you want to see more builds, any specific exotics you want to see me try, make a build with. And also tune into the Twitch. I do stream Tuesdays at Reset. I'm going to be on, not at Reset, but I will be on Tuesdays at around 7 p.m. Eastern time. Every Tuesday doing GMs, doing the new seasonal story. So pull up to the stream. Stream can be found here. Stream can be found on the YouTube. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Nizzy out.
Go your motherfucking ass.